Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea, and if you couldn't tell by the title of this video, I am going to be having a breast reduction.
What I'm gonna look like, and what my body's gonna look like, and what my body's gonna have to go through.
I've just been like, this is what I'm looking like. Like I said, I am going to be having a breast reduction in just a few short days, and I'm going to be going from a 32 double G to a 32C, hopefully. There's no real guarantee of what size they're going to be, but it's going to be about half of what I have now. So I thought that today I would just go over kind of my last my emotional check-in. I've had some other videos that I've made that have been kind of like my emotional state through the entire process and going about it and going through all the things with insurance. My surgery is going to be covered through insurance, and I'm so grateful for that. Sorry, I can like hear my kids running around. But today I wanted to be going over my last of my emotional check-ins, unless I just do one like the day of how I'm feeling. And I also wanted to give y'all a little haul of the things that I've bought for post-surgery. So let's just jump right into the haul. The first thing that I bought for the surgery is all of the medications that they prescribed for me for the surgery. I also bought some extra ibuprofen and Tylenol. They said that I'll pretty much just be like alternating between those two pain medications. The next two things on my list were things that were actually given to me on a list from the plastic surgeon's office, and that is gauze and it's not Neosporin, it's Polysporin from Target. And so those are really the only things that my surgeon suggested that I buy. Everything else will just be things that I've kind of researched and heard from other people that they suggest buying also. The next thing that I bought are some front clasping bras. My surgeon has said that I'm not going to be needing a surgical bra, and that for about the first week I'm not going to be needing to wear a bra because I'm going to be pretty tightly bandaged. But I bought these for after, and I had seen a lot of suggestions about them, and this is what they look like. And see, they have the little zipper in the front, open, close. And I ordered the size that I am currently. So that's what I chose to do. And then this also has like a softer band on the inside. I will be having an anchor incision. Sorry, anchor incision. So that is where they go all around, down, and under. And so the under part, I'm really worried about having a lot of sensitivity and discomfort. So I thought that this would be nice. It's ribbed, so I am a little worried that it won't be as soft as I would like it, but that's what I've purchased so far. I figured after, if I needed other things, then I'll just go out when I'm able to and buy them. And so it came in a pack of 3. So I have white, black, and nude. I have 2 more things that I need to pick up, or that I'd like to pick up, and they are going to be Colace and Gas-X. Anytime you go under anesthesia or you are taking pain medicine, you have a likelihood of being constipated. And I want to avoid that at all costs. So I'm going to be picking that up. I would rather not be having any gastro pains while I'm also having surgery pains. So the next 2 things that I have are clothing. So I have one button up pajama set, and I have one jacket. Like, I didn't need to purchase them, but I wanted to buy something nice for myself because your emotional state can just go up and down with surgery, and I wanted something that I felt cute in since I was just going to be laying in bed for a while. And it is this cute pajama set. It's like little leopard, but it buttons in the front. And I bought shorts and a short sleeve shirt. Making this video, it is now November. So it's mildly warm and we can keep our house warm fairly easily. So I figured that that would be better, to not have like a bunch of excess clothing that will just get on my nerves. So that is what I bought. And the last thing that I bought, I told myself I was not going to buy any clothing this fall because it's probably not going to fit next year. I wanted to save my money, but I was out shopping for the kids and I saw this shirt and I was in one of those emotional roller coasters, and I just thought that I should buy something kind of to look forward to, kind of like, hey, this is what life's gonna be like. So I did buy something that was a size smaller than what I currently wear. I usually wear a large or an extra large in shirts. And so I bought this. I got it at Old Navy. I liked the pattern. I really liked the neckline. It has this cute little zipper and the waist goes down, and I liked it. And I was just trying to do something to encourage myself that this is exciting and it's going to be a good thing. And so that is all I got for my pre-op haul. And now I guess we will jump into just some questions that I wanted to answer, or some things that I wanted to cover about how I'm feeling about the surgery. First, I wanted to go over why I'm having the surgery. Like I said, I am a 32 double G. If you haven't been on my channel before, I'm not a very large person. I wouldn't say I'm petite. I probably have more of an athletic figure. I wear medium to large in bottoms, and if my breasts were smaller, I would probably wear a medium or a small in shirts, just as a size comparison for anyone who might be watching this video. And I've had 4 kids, and it has really taken a toll on my body. Before having any kids, I think I was in a 32, probably double D, E maybe. When I first got breasts, I was a late bloomer, and when I got them, I was probably 15. I was in 9th grade. I went from completely flat-chested to a B in 1 month, and pretty much after that they've just continued to grow. And then having children and breastfeeding, if you are new here, I have twins. I breastfed them for a year while I was also pumping for our oldest daughter, Paisley, and my boobs were a 32 double J, which is very large, very disproportional for my body. They were very heavy. It caused a lot of back pain and sciatic pain and deep butt pain and so many other things. I've spoken briefly about this before, but I have gone to pelvic floor physical therapy this year and the chiropractor, and bought a new bed and bought, new bras that were supposed to be the best for my type of body. And this is just where I'm at. I've had lots of medical professionals tell me that without the surgery, I'm probably not going to ever be pain-free. I could manage my pain, and I feel like I've done that the best I can. I have to constantly be wearing a bra every day. It is a struggle about what area of my body I would like to have the pain in, and I'm very much ready to not have to make that decision every day, because it usually comes down to, I can wear my sports bra, pretty much looks like a regular bra, but it does have more clasp in the back. It has an upper clasp. So it usually comes down to, am I going to wear that and not hook it up at the top to make it a racer back, and then I'll only have neck pain? Or I could wear it at the top and then I'll only have lower back pain. Or I could go completely braless. I'm a stay-at-home mom. It's not uncommon for that to happen, and I'll just have bra strap pain, or just my entire back will hurt all day long. And I can't really wear just one size, small, medium, large sports bras, because my band is much smaller than my chest. So that's not really an option for me. I really can't wear regular bras. Regular bras are so excruciatingly painful for me to wear. I wear them just when I have to. It makes exercising very hard. One of my goals for the year was to be able to start running, and I am currently unable to do that. It got much better after going to pelvic floor physical therapy, but the weight hanging on my chest and the pressure that it puts on my back is not worth it currently. I would love to be able to do that, and so it's really taking a toll on my entire life, my lifestyle, my everyday living. You know, I have 4 kids to take care of, and I constantly have to take breaks and sit down. I'm turning 30 this year, so I know the older that I get that that's just going to be a thing, but I know that this is the reason. I've lost 10 pounds this year. I'm currently at about 155. I would like to lose a little bit more of the baby weight, and I also have tachycardia, so my heart rate is much faster, and when I'm able to do cardio, that helps so much. It helps me feel so much better, and I'm just currently unable to do that. So those are some reasons that I am going to be doing this surgery. I am in no way encouraging anyone to have this surgery. I truly think that I look great, as humbly she says, but what I mean by that is, if it wasn't for the back pain, I do not want to have the surgery because of the way that I look. I've gotten a lot of comments from people, the few people that I've told that I'm having the surgery. You know, I guess it's just a popular things to say back, like, oh, and now they'll be all nice and perky, and they look great. I don't know a discreet, modest way to say that. This surgery is in no way for the aesthetic appearance of my body. It is truly for my health. When seeing a chiropractor this year, they said that in my bra strap area, it does look like my spine is starting to turn a little bit. So it could turn into scoliosis or a number of other things, bulging discs. I do have like a neck hump because of the weight pulling down on me in the front. It causes a lot of like higher up cranial pain and headaches and migraines. I just wanted to say that I don't think that you need to change for somebody or for society's view of what beauty is. So that's my little spill on that. Next, I wanted to talk about what it means to have this done as a married woman. For me, recently, the surgery has brought out a lot of insecurities in my marriage that I have in my marriage. You know, Austin married me looking like this. He didn't marry me looking any other way. And I think just as typically women are concerned when they're pregnant about how their body changes and how what their husbands may think of them, I'm having those same type of feelings, except for when you're pregnant, it typically happens over the course of several months, and this is going to be a day. And I just have a really good husband, and he has been truly supportive of me through this. He understands the amount of pain that I go through every day. He actually told me this morning, I was upset about it, and he told me that he was so proud of me for making a decision that is going to make me healthier. And I just really needed to hear that. I really needed to hear that it was okay to have this surgery to be healthier, because there's this real stigmatism about the look, and I know for so many women it's about the pain that we have every day. So my husband has been very supportive about it. I think he would love my body no matter what I looked like. It's been a little hard to try to decide on size. It's not every day that you get to pick what size your body's gonna be or what it's gonna look like or shape. And it's been a little hard trying to figure out how to decide that about your own body. And Austin has had only the amount of involvement in that I would like him to have. He really just would like them to be small enough that I'm not in pain. But obviously, it would be nice if I still looked like myself, if that makes sense. For as long as he's known me, I've had a larger chest, and that's what my body type is. So trying to find a balance between, you know, no pain and still looking like myself has been a conversation between us a lot. Something that I've been thinking about this week is, am I really gonna do this? My surgery is on Thursday, and I just keep thinking, am I really gonna wake up that morning and go do it? And then I started to think about the time frame of when I get there to when they're drawing on me and forming my new body, and time frame between getting there and going under anesthesia. And it's probably going to be really traumatizing, to be quite honest. I'm having this done during the COVID-19 pandemic, and so Austin can't go in with me. So I'll be alone for a portion of that, and that really scares me. It scares me of how I'm going to remember that time. My doctor's office has been so nice and comforting. So I'm hoping that it'll be the best experience that it can, but I just wanted to add in there that I also think it's going to be terrifying. Another common thing that I've heard people talk about that is on my mind a lot is it going to make other parts of my body look bigger? Since my chest is much larger, you often can't see my waistline. And I am a little worried. Like I said, I have a little bit of weight that I would like to lose. I in no way think that I'm overweight, but I am worried about the tent being gone and my waist being exposed. I have been having a lot of stress dreams. I know that they have to be from surgery. I think that the surgery is constantly on my mind. I'm constantly thinking about the logistics of it or any aspect of it, trying to wrap my head around what I'm doing. I think that has started to interfere with my sleep. I have been having a lot of lucid, vivid, stressful dreams. That's not uncommon for me, but I haven't had that problem in a long time. And it's typically, maybe I go in for surgery, but I've forgotten that it's the day of, so I haven't taken some of the medication, or I'm trying to just get the kids ready and everything seems to keep going wrong. And it's just been stuff like that. So I think that the stress of all of this is really getting to me. It's getting to me when I'm not even completely conscious. Now I want to talk about what I have done in preparation for the surgery. Obviously, my plastic surgeon's office has given me a list of things that I should and should not be doing or taking. But on top of that, I have made 32 freezer meals. I think that has been a way of me coping with the downtime of how am I going to still be helping provide for my family. Austin is wonderful. He can cook and clean and do all the things, and it's nothing that I really had to do, but I want to do something that's going to make it as easy on my family as possible, because 4 kids is a lot, and the age that they're at is a lot of work on top of taking care of a wife who's just had what seems to me like a fairly large surgery. I just wanted to do that to make things a little bit easier for the household to run. It's very exhausting at the end of the day, so most of them have been either microwavable meals or crock pot meals that he can put in, or when I'm able to function a little bit better a few days after that, I can at least go and put in the crock pot in the morning and turn it on, and we won't have to worry at the end of the day about cooking dinner. I've recorded all of those, and hopefully sometime you'll be seeing all of our crock pot, freezer, microwavable, pre-surgery meal prep stuff. Don't forget to subscribe if you are interested in seeing that. I have been trying my best to be as healthy as possible because I know that laying around in bed can take a toll on your body. Having that little extra weight can affect your mental health, and so I've tried my best to make as healthy decisions as I can. Obviously, we just had a bunch of birthdays, so I didn't skip on cake. I'm not going to do that. But, you know, I've been trying to eat enough vegetables and exercise because I know that it'll be a little while before I'm able to do those things again. Another thing that I'm going to do in preparation, my sweet friend Natalie has a cleaning service. She comes twice a month to our house, and she'll be coming and cleaning the house the day before my surgery. If you're in my area, I will definitely link her information below if you are needing your house cleaned. But that is one thing that I'm going to be doing in preparation, just to have everything clean and nice and one less stress. So that's kind of something that we have scheduled around the surgery. The last thing that I wanted to talk about is my kids. I think one of the reasons that I have pushed off the thought of making this decision for myself is because I have 3 daughters, and I don't want them to grow up thinking that there's anything wrong with them. They are so beautiful and perfect, and I know that I am not excluded from that thought. And so I've pushed it off because I don't want them to grow up thinking, oh, well, mommy just didn't like something about herself, so it's okay for me to just go and change something. And that's a really hard thought to fight. I don't want them to grow up thinking that they have to change things about themselves. My physical therapist said something really powerful to me. She said that, or you could have the surgery and your girls would grow up knowing that mommy did something really good and healthy for themselves, and that it's important to take care of your body, to have the strength to be able to do it, and grow up knowing that they had a role model for self-care. And I would love to be that for my girls. For Noah also, it just seems like girls' worlds are a little harder in this area. There's a little more emphasis in our society about looking a certain way. And I would never want them to change for somebody else, or for someone to become someone's idea of beauty. If they're not already your idea of beauty, then you're probably crazy. And so that's been a hesitation for me. I have done nothing to prep them, and I think that's one area that I've fallen short. I should prep them for this the same way I prepped them when I was having babies. I just don't know how to explain this to them. And obviously I need to spend some time in Brayer and get some answers about how to go about doing this in a gentle way and in a way that children can understand. It seems hard to explain this to a kid. Whatever I tell them, I probably won't be telling them what it actually will be, but probably just that, you know, mommy had to do something to help her back, and it's making, you know, had to have surgery. I've had a few surgeries since Noah has been born, and he was old enough to remember them, so he can understand what surgery means. He can understand that mommy can't give him as much attention, but this will be the first one that the girls have been, you know, a part of our life for. And I just need to figure out a way to explain to them that mommy is going to be a little under the weather for a little bit, because I certainly don't want them to feel that I don't love them or don't want to care for them. I think that is about it for this video. I haven't written down anything extra. I'm gonna go spend the day with my family. This will be our last whole family day before my surgery, and we won't be able to do them for a little while. If you are new to my channel, we do a lot. We do a lot of stuff together, and it's probably going to be a little hard for me to not be involved in those things. So I'm going to go spend the day with them and soak it all in and enjoy it as much as possible. But if you have any questions about the surgery or anything, I guess, then leave your comments down below. I will be doing a post-surgery possible Q&A if I get enough questions or comments, but I'll definitely be giving an update and I will try to answer them in that. So by the time you see this, it's already happened and hopefully has gone wonderfully. But either way, I will see you on the other side. Bye.